And the interesting thing also is, in 1 second, the kind of action that takes place in the human body is equivalent, that's 24 zeros. I know this one because you don't say it. 1 septillion actions taking place every moment that ticks by interacting. You know, we are a community, a walking community of microbes. And we need these microbes, you know. So, and if you think about DDT, like 10 years after it was banned in America, they found it in the air, you know, in America. And where did this come from? China. China. It went up into the air and it just got blown over to America. So, what are you thinking when you say, okay man, it's banned in America, let's sell it in China, in Vietnam, in Malaysia, and wherever, you know? So we gotta be careful about this kind of things. And I think for me as designers, the more we ask, the more we know, the more we can say, let's not do it, you know? We can be good, you know? It's just, well, there's this guy that is starting to promote ethics in design. Don't do good design, just do good, you know? Just do good, forget about the design part. And this is it, this is my son. I like this picture because this is where our kids are. And you know, all these things, they are Monsantos of the world. And they have a new word for this tribe. They are called screenagers. Okay? Screenagers spend more time interacting with the screens than with humans. Okay? And who are the people programming the screens? Okay, you're going to be thinking about this even harder because the screen is flickering at a design rate to simulate your beta ways to get you relaxed. You know, all of us when we go in front of TV, boom, we are relaxed. You know, have you ever spoken to an uncle who's like sleeping, you turn off the TV and wow, suddenly he wakes up. Hey, why you turn off my TV? Hey, turn off the TV again? So, it is designed to get you relaxed in the alpha level so that these images are pumped straight into your subconscious. You don't even know it. You think, wow, you're so smart and everything, you're figuring this out, but no, it's going smack right there in your right brain. You know, and these teenagers, the kill rate for the Iraq War is like there compared to World War II. World War II, you get your bayonet, you want to stab the teenager that's facing you from Germany, you are in the same shit. You know, when you stab, the kill rate is way low. In fact, they have to play games and all that to get the kill rate up. But today in Iraq, no way man, bam bam bam. And these people, they are now discovering that people who play around computer games, especially those involving killing and all that, the part of the brain that has that animal instinct is actually enlarged. So it's actually a physiological transformation of neural activity into something physical and affects your life. So all this high school killing and all that are now starting to be linked to this programming. So we, as designers, I feel, we have to go deeper, we have to go beyond this, you see. So where is, if we think about how we are linked as a community, there is a mathematics for this now, only in this century. From, I think, discovered in the year 2000 or because of the internet, people were studying the internet and trying to figure out networks. This is a scale-free network. Okay? Scale-free networks are different from random networks, which look a bit like this, suggesting that all nodes are equal. But in scale-free networks, which I believe is what is more natural, is every time a new node forms, it wants to link itself with a successful node, correct? If you go to the net, you want to link yourself with Google, because Google is so successful, everybody goes there. And if you want to climb, his, like wow, his money, his influence, you want to link yourself to him. So networks are not equal, they are scale-free. And scale-free networks look like this. Okay, what does this mean to our environment. You do not know when a systemic collapse will happen. If you suddenly destroy this, for example, you collapse the entire area. So in a network like nature, like communities can get vanquished. You think it is a small thing, just get rid of this guy. But you actually do not understand. And what happens is all this traffic gets diverted to other nodes, and the other nodes might collapse. This is what happened in America, when the East Coast, the entire East Coast, the power just, there was like huge blackout. And the internet, the love virus collapsed. Why? You think that the network is so resilient? We made up of this quadrillion cells precisely because we are resilient, because the system is resilient, then we can abuse the system, right? Because we have 1 quadrillion cell, what is it? You lose like 1 million, there's no big deal, you can cut off your leg. In fact, it's okay. You can still survive. Like the guy, he got trapped in the mountain, he saw off his hand, now he's climbing again with a new hand, a mechanical one, right? And I've seen Mayan images of people living with a hole in their head. You can live without a brain. You can have your neural cortex gone. We are resilient, and it is because we feel we are resilient that we do not think. Actually, we are not that. The environment. Yeah, of course, we can dump stuff. We can throw things in the air because Gaia, the Earth, is resilient. But we will not know when we hit this tipping point, you see? And then when that happens, it's a systemic collapse, you see? And when the whole system collapses, it brings down other systems linked to it, and before you know it, goodbye, you see? This was the first encounter with the site that we had about 4 years ago. If you look at the logs, they are tiny, tiny logs. These are the last of the logs that Malaysia probably has, And back to the site, this is what happens. The farmers, they don't know. Singaporeans buy the tomatoes, $1 for 1 tomato. It costs them, 30 cents to produce, And how do they do it? They dump NPK, they use NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Okay? NPK. Who sells the NPK? I don't know. The same people that made Agent Orange. Okay? And the bombs in World War II. Now, they are into food. Okay? But of course, if you use NPK, the plants are actually quite weak. So then you need to put the chlorinated stuff or whatever that you take from hydrocarbon based, but poison basically. Poison all the stuff that will attack your food, thinking that this will not get into the food system. I mean, now you know that we are part of nature, we breathe the air. In fact now, because we have spent so much time together here, we've all shared ourselves, we have become, and I have now breathed a bit of Lee Siang into me, And my favorite person, King Soon, that's why actually a lot of this is also King Soon's inspiration. I just being near him, it kind of went in like that. And we think this is philosophizing, we think maybe it's a bit spiritual, metaphysical, but it is real. We are all this collection of microbes and stuff bound together by this ring of braid of time, you see? And it has a very serious significance because we do not only behave as if today, when we die, that's it, We need to think further because we are this thing that, continues throughout life. We are permanent in that sense, like a witness.